revolución industrial tiene impacto en político, guerra y militar porque la causa de COVID-19. La revolución industrial número 5 tiene político, guerra y militar está creciendo. Scientists predict that the planet will rise to dangerously high levels if we don't reduce carbon emissions by 45% in the year 2030. And climate change will become irreversible if we don't reduce it by 2050. So, is environmental impact of Chinese-US trade worth the costs? One cargo ship in one day can produce as much carbon emissions as 500,000 trucks in simply one day. Shipping with US and China accounts for 2.5% of all carbon emissions in global trade, and 3% of all carbon emissions globally are because of shipping globally. Oil spills, burning fuel, and sound pollution all affect our environment negatively. As you can see here, all the green ships are cargo ships. And as you can remember from before, one cargo ship a day equals 500,000 cars in one day. And one cargo ship a year can be 50 million cargo ships, can equal 50 million gas cars in one day. Not only is our environment impacted by this, but our marine life is also impacted by this. So whales communicate via sound and via sound waves, but when there's this many green cargo ships, polluting our oceans with sound, these whales and dolphins and other marine life that communicate cannot communicate with each other, which in result hinders their ability to avoid danger, to get rest, to hunt, to navigate, to mate. And like I said before, this is not just whales, this is all marine life that are being affected by this. And this is just one day, not even counting the ships that are at port running. In 2022, there were 7 oil spills documented. 4 of these oil spills were big ones, which were over 5,000 barrels. Each barrel equals 42 gallons. And then the 3 others were 2,550 barrels. These gas spills or oil spills together equal over 1 million gallons of oil spilled into our oceans. When these oil spills are polluting our oceans, the marine life gets harmed by getting hypothermia because the oil affects their insulating abilities. It's basically poison for them. They just will die when they're exposed to it. But we can prevent this, well, not prevent it, but slow it down by buying ethically sourced, environmentally safe products, which also includes American-made products, because American-made products have higher regulations and are better for our environment because we enforce those regulations, unlike some other countries which we willingly accept trade from because it's cheap, affordable, and it's convenient. So these precautions are just not enough to reduce global warming, to eliminate it, but it's a good start, and we have to start somewhere.